Ever wondered what the most venomous spiders on the planet are? Welcome to the fascinating, albeit a tad creepy realm of arachnids. Spiders, with their eight-legged grace and potent venom, have long been subjects of both fear and intrigue. Whether it's their stealthy hunting tactics or their intricate web-weaving skills, there's something undeniably captivating about these critters. But beware, for some pack a punch far mightier than you can imagine. So brace yourselves as we plunge into the world of these eight-legged venomous wonders. Kicking off our list, we have the notorious Brazilian wandering spider, also known as the world's most venomous spider. This eight-legged terror is native to South America, with a particular fondness for the tropical climate of Brazil. Its name comes from its tendency to wander the jungle floor at night, rather than residing in a lair or web. The Brazilian wandering spider sports a leg span of up to 6 inches, but don't let its size fool you. This arachnid is more than capable of delivering a venomous bite that can cause severe pain, loss of muscle control, and even respiratory distress if left untreated. Its venom is a potent cocktail of toxins, including a neurotoxin more potent than that found in most other spiders. A bite from this creature can lead to an array of symptoms such as intense pain, profuse sweating, and in severe cases, paralysis. But don't cancel your trip to Brazil just yet. Despite their fearsome reputation, these spiders are not actively aggressive. They would rather flee than fight. But if cornered or threatened, they will defend themselves, and you don't want to be on the receiving end of that defense. Adding a touch of humor to this rather grim scenario, one might say that the Brazilian wandering spider gives a whole new meaning to the term Brazilian wandering. So, if you're planning a trip to Brazil, remember to check your shoes and keep an eye out for these wandering nightmares. Next up, we have a spider that's a bit closer to home for some of us, the Sydney funnel web spider. Meet the Sydney funnel web spider, a creature that's as intriguing as its name suggests. This spider is a true blue Aussie, mostly found in New South Wales, particularly in the metropolitan Sydney area. It's renowned for its shiny black body, which almost looks like it's dressed up for a black tie event. But don't be fooled by its sophisticated appearance. This is one of the most venomous spiders on the planet. The Sydney funnel web spider prefers humid climates and loves to set up shop in rotting logs, under rocks, or in the cool, damp soil. It's a master architect, building intricate funnel-shaped webs that act as both a home and a trap for its prey. But what makes this spider a true standout is its venom. A single bite from a Sydney funnel web spider can cause serious illness and in some cases even death. However, don't let this give you nightmares. Anti-venom is readily available and there have been no recorded deaths since its introduction in the early 1980s. Now here's a fun quip about Australian wildlife. You know you're in Australia when even the spiders are wearing tuxedos. But remember, while this dapper arachnid may appear charming, it's best to admire from a safe distance. So, if you're in Sydney and see a spider that looks like it's wearing a shiny black tuxedo, it's best to keep your distance. Moving on, let's talk about the brown recluse spider. A creature as ominous as its name suggests. This is a spider that likes to keep to itself, hiding away in dark, undisturbed places. Much like some of us when we're deep into a good book or binge-watching our favorite shows. The brown recluse is found mainly in the central and southern United States. It's about the size of a quarter, with a violin-shaped mark on its back, which has earned it the nickname Fiddleback. But let's get to the juicy bit. This spider's venom, while not as potent as some of its arachnid counterparts, can cause serious harm. Its venom is necrotic, meaning it can cause the skin around the bite to die. The symptoms can take a while to show, from a few hours to several days. Initial signs can include chills, fever, and body aches. But don't let that scare you off. Despite their reputation, these spiders are not aggressive and only bite when they feel threatened. Kind of like how we lash out when someone interrupts our alone time, right? And here's a fun fact. Brown recluses can survive up to 6 months without food or water. Talk about the ultimate introvert, right? So, remember, if you're an introvert, you might have more in common with this spider than you think. But that doesn't mean you should invite it to your next alone party. Coming up next is a spider famous for its deadly reputation, the black widow spider. This femme fatale of the arachnid world is known for its distinctive hourglass-shaped red mark on its abdomen. You'll find them happily nestled in undisturbed spots like wood piles or the dark corners of your garage. So next time you're rummaging around in there, watch your hands. But let's talk about what makes this spider truly notorious. Its venom. The black widow's bite, while rarely fatal to humans, can cause severe pain, muscle cramps, and even breathing difficulties. It's about 15 times more potent than that of a rattlesnake, so it's safe to say, You don't want to be on the receiving end of this lady's bad side. And now, for the part you've all been waiting for. The Black Widow's love life. It's a real doozy. You see, after mating, the female often eats the male. Yep, you heard it right. Eats him. It's the ultimate post-coital snack, if you will. She doesn't always resort to cannibalism, but let's just say it's a risky business being a male Black Widow. Talk about a fatal attraction. So gentlemen, if you thought your ex was dangerous, just be glad she wasn't a Black Widow. Now that we've survived this journey through the world of venomous spiders, it's time to spin a web of wisdom and wrap up what we've learned. First, we met the Brazilian wandering spider, a nocturnal nomad known for its deadly neurotoxic venom. This little wanderer doesn't build a web but rather hunts its prey on the ground. Remember, if you ever find yourself in Brazil, don't leave your shoes outside. You never know who might decide to make it their temporary home. Then there was the Sydney funnel web spider, the most dangerous of all the Australian spiders. With its potent venom that can cause severe health issues in humans, this spider is one you wouldn't want to cross paths with. But let's take a moment to appreciate its architectural prowess. Those funnel-shaped webs are a marvel. Next, we uncovered the truth about the brown recluse spider. Despite its shy demeanor, its venom can lead to necrotic skin lesions. But hey, on the bright side, it's not much of a social butterfly, or should I say, social spider. So, the chances of running into one are relatively slim. And finally, we unmasked the infamous Black Widow spider. Its venom is said to be 15 times stronger than a rattlesnake's. But let's not forget, it's the females you need to watch out for. The males, they're just hanging around hoping not to become the next meal. So what have we learned from this venomous voyage? Well, firstly, not all spiders are as friendly as Charlotte from Charlotte's Web. And secondly, we've gained a newfound appreciation for all those harmless house spiders we've been so quick to squish in the past. In the grand scheme of things, our eight-legged friends play a vital role in the ecosystem, controlling insect populations and serving as a food source for larger animals. So perhaps it's time we gave them a little more respect. So next time you see a spider, remember, it could always be worse. You could be face to face with one of these venomous wonders.